I want to make a very simple backpack, something that can be done in less than 6 hours. So I made a cardboard pattern. I will show you how I make my cardboard patterns. After that my son will transform it in PDF. I'm Vasile, he is Pavel. He will do this. So I made the bottom of the backpack. I know how big it will be. This is the bottom of the backpack. And this will be the backpack. The particularity of this object is that I don't stitch a back for this. It will be stitched in front with stitchings like this, not with lines. So let's see how is the volume. I made the volume like this. I use magnets, it helps a lot. You know my magnets, you already know my magnets. It is like this. Use the magnet here too. And now you see where I have to place the buckles. The buckles will be here. The cover of the backpack is here. I will close it with the LOXX closure. And because here I have a stitching, I use this leather circle. I don't know yet if I want to stitch this and how I will stitch this, if I will stitch this. Okay, now let's go to the back of the backpack. First, I will make an interior envelope here. You see, it is like this. And because I want some rigidity here, I will use this, I don't know the name in English, but you know it. It will be here. I will stitch a big D-ring. It will have a handle like this. Here will be a buckle. It will be a buckle here. And the straps will be simple, just straps of thick leather, I guess. I have leather that I like very much. I will show it to you. I will cut it, I will mark it. This is the leather for this backpack. I really like it. It is somehow a rustic backpack, so I use a pull-up, a very good pull-up. Italian, I guess. Here in Romania we can buy a lot of good leather. This will be the backpack. So let's start to cut and to make holes. I made all the parts except the straps and the inner envelope. And I have to show you something. I lined this because it will be a handle and I want to be relatively stiff. I also lined the bottom of the backpack. I lined it with pigskin. It's a little rigid than it was before lining. I also lined this. It's not necessary, but it is better to line it under the buckles. It will stay better, it will look better. And when we will stitch this, and we have to bend this part, it will stay better under the bottom of the backpack. So this is it. Now I will paint the edges with caramel uniters dye. I painted the edges, as I said. The dye will dry, and in the meantime I will make the signs for the inner pocket. You see, I have these signs here, but I prefer to translate them here. Okay, I will translate them here because the pocket will be inside. So I will make these marks. Of course you can use the marks on the pattern, but believe me, it's easier to do as I do. So I have the signs here, and now I will make lines and I will glue the pocket using the edges, of course, the edges of the pocket, like this. You see, I need this volume. It is taller. It won't stay on the table, so it will be easier for me to make the edges with glue. You can spread glue with what you like. I use two types of tools. This one, and for this I will use a brush. It's easier. I don't have to spread a lot of glue because the glue keeps the parts only before stitching. After stitching, the thread will keep everything in its place. I don't have to let it dry because, as I said before, I will stitch. Oh, like this. We have the marks, so it is easy to place this correct. I will make holes in the corners. You will see why. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will make lines here. I prefer to make the holes from the face to the back of the object. And so on. I made these holes, these holes, these holes. I will glue this here and I will make these holes too. First I will scratch a little. Then I will use a brush to spread the glue. Now I will place this here and here. I will use these signs to align it. Okay. I will make all these holes. I will stitch the pocket and this biscuit. I don't know its name. And we will see each other after that. I will stitch this and this. I will start the stitching using my usual magnetic stitching pony. I have the parts glued, so I will stitch them easy, really easy, like this. This is the speed for this stitching. But I will stop and I will show you when I will finish it. As I told you, after I stitch this and this, I will show you something that will make your work easier. I want to glue these parts, like this, so I will use thin leather to do that. Glue. I will glue this. we will bend this, so I will glue like this. You see? I glue it like this. Here is a space because I want to bend it like this. And now I will place this like this, and I will glue let's match the holes. So it is glued, and it will be really easy to make the holes and to stitch after that. I will stitch it. You see, it stays as I wanted. It's easy to stitch. First I will start with a step like this one. I will make the zig first. I make almost normal stitching, but I will go every time diagonally. Let's take care not to răsucit the thread. It is saddle stitch, but I go zigzag. And after that, when I return, I will make zag-zig. And let's align the thread, because if you don't, it will make knots, noodle. And so on. I'll stop and I will show you when I will make zag-zig, not zigzag. This stitching, this part with zigzag is almost ready. It is ready. Now we make a step in place, and after making zigzag we will do zag-zig. Zag, zig. Zag, zig. And now you see this axis, you see? Zag, zig. I will finish this stitching. I don't have to show all this stitching to you. And after that I will also stitch the bottom of the backpack. This is the bottom of the backpack. I will start here and I will do all the job. It is a very normal stitching. It is box stitching with the hand inside. These are the last steps. As you see, I am with the hand inside. For me it is really easy to stitch like this. That's why I never stitch the accessories in the beginning. You see, I didn't stitch the buckles or the D-rings or the handle. But you have all the holes from the beginning, and if you want you can stitch the accessories before closing the bag. I will cut and burn the end of the thread. As you see, I didn't make holes in the cover of the backpack because probably I will line this part with pigskin. This means I will make holes and stitch it. Okay. I want to line no more than this. So I stitched the bottom. I lined a part of the cover of the backpack. Now it stays firm and stiff and good. So now I will stitch this here. I will stitch this line. I will stitch this and this here. This is the handle. And I will stitch the buckles. I stitched almost everything except the straps. Now I will show you how I place the LOXX closures to be sure they stay in place. So I made this hole. This one will be here. And now we want to place it. The backpack will stay closed like this, you see. So I will make this circle here. I see this. I have this already with holes, and it will stay here. So I will make with this a sort of sign on the leather. You see, I have it. And now my cat, one of my young cats made a mess again. But I don't have dies there, only buckles. It is for the second time I forgot to close un dulap. Am uitat să închid un dulap. So this will be here. I will glue it. And of course this one will be here. I love these closures. LOXX is something special for me. I love them. You don't need like this. It will stay like this. Okay. As I said, I will glue it. First I will scratch a little. Like this. Okay. I have this for making the holes. I will make all the holes except those here. I will make these holes with an awl. I don't want to cut this thread, so I will be careful. But I will measure this and I will place it on the pattern, so you will have the holes on the pattern. I prefer to do it like this always. Okay. I will use this awl. I also have this type of material, so I can make holes easier. only punches the thread, it doesn't make holes in the thread. I have all the holes, and now I will stitch it. You see, it already works because the glue is good. Let's stitch it. And so on. This is it. Close it, open it, close it. I will use carabiniere, and I will make the straps from this leather, and I will place them after that. Now I will make the edges, these edges, with the edge paint. The backpack is already stitched, as you see. I can close it easy with this LOXX closure, easy to open. This is a very sure closer. And now, oh, I forgot to show you how I stitched the straps, but they are easy to stitch. And now so this is the backpack. This is a 6 hours work backpack. You will make it really easy and fast. This looks like this. I have an inner pocket here, easy to make. Everything is easy about this backpack. And I will place it on my back. I stay on a chair because when we start the next project.